So it's day 53, we're still shooting on our Skull Island village set. It's interesting, some of the things you have to deal with filmmaking, and one of the things you may not know about is that the studio often arranges visits of press while you're filming. It gives the press an opportunity to visit the set, to describe what they see on the set, to interview the actors and while they're actually working. And today we're hosting a visit of a group of international press, and it's fun to see them down here in New Zealand, and they're having a look around, and you'll be able to get to meet some of them. How are you guys, right?
Well, nice to see you. How are you?
They're just really excited to be here. A lot of them have travelled from Europe and Germany and Switzerland.
And I'm very happy, to have traveled to the far side of the world to follow it. And I look forward to write an article for the people in Little Denmark, about this great production.
We try to get them onto set as often as we can, which can be quite tricky. We work closely with the ADs to see where we should and shouldn't stand.
Going on the set for about 3 minutes before we're told to get off because we're in Naomi Watts' sightline, but I'm sure we'll get another chance to go back on. Look, it's exciting. Makes me want to be an extra for about 10 minutes.
When we do interviews, when we manage to get actors, we try to get them to commit to about a 20-minute interview, which they will do with all 16 journalists.
They gathered you all, and I feel like I should do a sermon.
Sherman for the mouth, maybe. So, you're Jack, right?
I'm Jack.
So what kind of dude is Jack?
Obviously, the journalists just love getting an opportunity to speak to the actors and hear about their experiences with Peter. And at the moment, the questions seem to be quite general.
Jack, can we start, please, by getting your take on the whole King Kong thing as a kid when you first saw it there?
Well, I think I saw the remake first.
So when did you see the originals that were?
The original? I saw it when it came out. When was that? 70?
No, the 1933
Oh,
one.
the original.
Yeah, original.
None of the journalists have read the script. They all know that the movie's based on the 30s version, so they have something to reference.
So it's completely different to the 1976 version where all the villagers lived behind the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you got a special question that you want to ask him? Do you want to get in there in front of all these?
No, not by now.
You're just going to sit back and listen. Within a group of 20 or 16 journalists that we've got at the moment, you've probably got about 4 or 5 journalists that ask the main group of questions.
I will ask to Naomi Watts, how does it feel to be eventually compared with somebody like Jessica Lange, or to the other girl of the 30s movies.
And fortunately for this group, they're actually a really smart group of people, so they've asked really good questions.
Why is King Kong timeless?
Timeless.
Timeless.
Yeah. Why?
Why? What in your eyes, everyone will have their own take on what makes it timeless and magical.
Timeless?
Timeless. Sorry.
He's Scottish. He's a foreigner. I know.
He grew up in the wild.
I know.
We have a shot and a shot, yeah.
As soon as I leave here, I'm going for elocution or electrocution.
Because I said timeless and you said yes.
It's tough to have a whole lot of journalists together because everyone's looking for their own angle for a story, and everyone's in exactly the same situation, listening to exactly the same words from everyone.
Can you tell us about the excitement you're clearly feeling as your Kong, the beast you're creating, is developing, and and you're quite cunningly keeping from us, obviously, for very obvious reasons.
We have noticed.
Well, we have, no, to be completely honest with you, as of today, I haven't seen Kong myself.
I don't know if you have known the film called Godzilla, but we do this like King Kong versus Godzilla in Japan.
King Kong, the king of all monsters. Even better than Godzilla. He's stronger and smarter than Godzilla. Godzilla's a stupid lizard. King Kong is almost a man, a giant man. Sasquatch, if you will.
The whole day has been one surprise after another, as far as I'm concerned. So, but yeah, it's been great just to be on the set and see the scope of the thing. I think it's been very impressive.
It's this impressive Great Wall I just am looking at right now. It's so amazing. It must have cost a lot of $1 million.
So they're really just here to soak up the environment, get a sense of what filming is like, get a sense of what Peter Jackson's like as a director, how the actors like to work, a little bit of the story, but it's really a preliminary feeling out how the movie is and working out what kind of coverage they want to do and how they want to use their interviews in the future.
It'll probably start covering next month. I think I have a deadline of next week or something to get the first thing out. So, because people in New Zealand are, you know, they have vested interest in all of this. They take all this Peter Jackson's work very personally, and so I think they're going to be wanting to follow along the whole process of the thing.
Thanks, Peter.
Nice to see you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Nice to meet you again. See you. Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Guys, thank you.
Okay. Right, back to the tent.